I've got to say, you can just take an explosion like that. Ooh. I mean, you know, we're going down all that, we're Platinum End. I'm just saying, no, we just got a character now that could just take an explosion. Although, to be fair, he was wearing a flat jacket, but regardless of what, I'm pretty sure flat jacket is pretty fucking good. Not too sure if they can take one that takes down a fucking building. Like that. So Mirai and the group, they pretty much made up this like whole thing where it's like, listen, well, you know, we know about the girls and all that, you know, like for what we got know from all that, it's like, you know, they're all sailor like uniforms and all that, and you know, they disappeared in like, you know, like Harajuku, Shibuya, and like and Harajuku, like in that order. Like it's been in that order. So now that apparently the next one, you know, like a girl will appear in like, you know, Harajuku next, like seemingly what it's going to be, since that's going to be happening. And pretty much it's like, yeah, by the way, it's just like, you know, we've got this going down immediately and saying, you know, like, oh no, we had to go like immediately to like Shibuya and Harajuku, but it's like, no, he's like, she's actually trying to fall us off the plot. And what's even the worst thing is that the tower where they keep going at, where all the bodies are being found, is the fact that it's just this top tier, and it's like the only people that can get there are candidates. Only they can go out there to have this clash, and it's like, it's open for anyone to get in there, out like that. It's like, only these like people and all that can fly up there with such ease and candidates, and it's like, yeah, and just seeing that is just fucking me feeling like just immediately flying around looks like she's like playing with herself as she's like up there flying, and just people just seeing her flying in the sky, and it's all these coppers just looking at her, and it's just like, you know, like, oh, I was sleeping with Polly Man like that, and it's, you know, like, oh, look at all this shit, and then just immediately trying to do all these superhero attacks and all that. She keeps going like, me feeling flash like that, attack like that, like Starlight, excellent guys, and she's just running out of fucking like ideas. And the thing is, like, you're saying, oh yeah, let's like take the courts down and don't let anyone come up. However, one of the interesting thing about the arrows, which I was like, okay, there's a little thing weird about this arrow, like with the whole red arrow, is that that old man was actually really struggling to like obey the orders, because he was like, you know, like, oh, you're doing, like, why are you doing this? It's, you know, like, where's your pride as policeman? It's like, I love her as well, but she, you know, I regardless and all that. So it's very interesting that love, you know, it can be a certain specific things where, oh, I love you, oh yeah, I'll do anything, but he's such an old man where it's just like, he's done, like, you know, he has such a strong, loyal to like serve, protect type sort of like system like inside of his body at this point. It's like that it's hard for him to actually even go against it. And she was just like, oh, just take him downstairs and all that, just fuck it. And it's just like, oh, there's no one else around here to interrupt with this shit, so now only the candidates can actually generally go up there. And it's just like, their plan was like literally like, we're gonna wear this stuff for protection regardless and all that. And it's like, you know, I can't shoot any arrows and all that, we need to do this. And regardless of what, it's like, you know, we've got the case where it's like, she can shoot the red arrow at me, but the second one is the only one that counts, like from what we've been hearing from his angel. So it's like, you know, if the human, like with a red arrow in the possession of like red arrows, it's like, you know, possible to tell that the person to shoot me with it, and it's like, you know, but in that case, the first red arrow loses its effect though. So it's pretty much, it's kind of interesting. It's like, not like, you've got to kind of think about it, since you've got a, like consumption of ammo at the same time, but it's like, you've got to shoot first. But if you've got a plan where it's like, I can make sure I can shoot this bullet straight afterwards, so I'm the one in the, like, it's such an interesting, and like, make sure it's like, oh, we're gonna make sure to hide your identity, so I'm wearing this flat jacket shit and all that to like get out of here. And like with like Mirai, it's just like, he gets this really sick looking fucking like rider out, pretty much like it was like some motorcycle out there, but it's like, oh no, it looks like some Kamen Rider shit to me actually. I was like, okay, this looks like some sick wannabe Kamen Rider, and I'm like, okay, I'm super down for this fucking design like that. It's like, you know, it's like, you know, it's like got a nice bit of like mixture of leather and armored like stuff. It can also, as well, I think it's like pretty good against stab wounds and stuff, that it's like, you know, like, and guess what, you're gonna be fine. You got like a dust mask as well, so during fires you're gonna be fine. Like, basically he thought a lot about this, and it's just like, you know, regardless of what, and he's just like, you know, if like Metropolitan Man shows up, he's saying this and all that, I will kill girl A. She has wings, like, she can't be shot with red arrows, she's an out of like control monster, I will kill her. Even if that's the case though, I'm going to gouge her eyes out so she can't do anything like that. And it's, you know, more innocent girls are going to be killed, and, you know, she's a serial killer, and it's saying like, regardless of what, and just, I like that and all that, like, and even like Saki's here, like behind, she's like literally saying like, here for like recon, it's like in case anything like she notices at the back while they're trying to do this. And it's just like, I kind of appreciate that, where it's just like, the both of them were like rolling out there, and it was just like, yo, let's fucking go, and just like holding it, it's like, yeah, I want you to be careful, like Mirai, and she's just, he just looks at her and he's just like giving a little nod, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And it's just like going straight up there, the old man comes up like literally trying to shoot this bitch like that, and like, you know, they'll try and pull it, and just like the whole fucking blow up, and it's like the whole area just blows up, and it's just like, you know, I was told to wait here for like my polyman like that. I was told, and she's like there with a fucking knife, and it's just like, if someone comes with the wings here, they said, so there's nothing else for me to do, and it's like, don't stand in the corner like that, come closer, and it's like, oh. And then the building just explodes, and the fucking old man comes flying down at fucking high velocity, and it's like, he's glad that he's got that fucking like whole thing like with the flat jacket, because he would have been torn to crisp like that, regardless if he's like got a suit, like he's old and he's got like cancer and he's like already sick enough as it is. And this was like, regardless of what, it's just like, you know, like they're saying, oh, at least she died in the explosion, I guess. That's the same thing, but like, you know, regardless, like maybe like probably like man like maybe knew this and pulled him out, so we don't exactly know. But the chapter literally ends with him arriving, now pointing out the white arrow as they two like go face to face. So the question is like, is the old man gonna take the fucking like white shot for him and all that for Mirai to get out of there? Like, you know, it's already going crazy that we're already having our first conversation, but I don't believe that Mirai is going to, like, if this is going to end in one way, it's like, you know, like either the both of them get away, which I can't really see both of them getting away, or the fact that it's like, you know, he's going to risk his life to get him out of there, and whilst that's happening, you know, Mirai's going to escape and all that with Saki. So that's the sort of thing. So it's like, I don't want the old man to die yet. I mean, he's cool. I like him like that. He's been like, he taught some white shit. He made this sick ass armor as well. And to be fair, like if you going about that and you just took a fucking building blowing up, I feel pretty fucking legit. I feel like I'm fucking made of tough shit. I am. I'm taking fucking an explosion finally. Like, regardless, he did have flat jacket, but I'm pretty sure flat jackets are normally like, they take like explosives and all that, and they take heavy like damage and all that. I mean, it's a whole building, so so I'm not too sure though. The question is though, do we know if like Mifune is like dead or not? Like, that's the whole big question about her. But like, you know, is that the real thing? Is she dead yet? I mean, unless like Polyman like literally said, I still have use for you, and that's dragged it out last minute, or she used the wings like that, she knew it was gonna happen, although that came out of fucking nowhere, so we didn't see her die. So, you know, that's the question about like whether or not that's it. But this was a long ass chapter. This was like near 60 odd pages. It was like a ridiculous amount. Like, I was like, this is, you know, this is what a monthly manga should be and all that. Like, you know, it should have this amount of pages. But even still, I had to give that fucking credits to, you know, like Abata and all that, like, because like, my god, the art is phenomenal like that. This is an insane amount, especially when you saw him like flying down with the fly jacket. There's just this insane looking art just coming off it, and just like, it was great. And like, I love the fucking designs, and it's like, well, I really want to see the next chapter like that. I can't wait to chapter 10. It's like crazy to think that, you know, it's already like in 3 more months and all that, basically near around by the end of this year, we're gonna have a full year's worth of Platinum End. And I like we're doing this. I know it's like not one of my biggest like viewers and all that, but regardless of what, it's like I like talking about it because it's something on the side that's different from, you know, the normal like action stuff that I have on the side of the channel as well, and I like having a lot of differences on there. So, and just the fact that, yeah, I love Death Note, and I fucking enjoy Bakuman, and like, and definitely I love this one as well. Like, can't wait for this, you know, like, see how long this is actually gonna last. I'm like, how it's going so far though, like, I could see it going for like 28 chapters. Like, it could like, it feels like it could be something like that, where it's like we're still like got a bunch of stuff to answer, but we still got candidates going down. So I could see it still going on for like maybe 28, 30 chapters. I could feel like this going on for like maybe, you know, like 8, 9, 10 volumes like that. So like, maybe there's a plan that they have in there, but so far like the pacing is really good so far in the series, and yeah, shit has been hitting the fan in like every chapter. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What you think about this chapter of Platinum End? Did you love it as much as I did? I personally, I'm gonna give this one like a solid 8.5 out of 10 like that. Like, really can't wait to see that. I just, all that, like, just gotta just gotta give a lot to that art. I love it so much. It is intense, it is fucking beautiful. Definitely this is like one of like, next to like Miura and all that, and like, you know, like Inoue from like Vagabond, although those two aren't always doing monthly, but I definitely, you know, like about like who always goes in when he does a series like that, especially like that, is probably like the most like beautiful, like consistent, I'd say, monthly draw. Like, if we're going for actual monthly, I might have to give it to Miura, but regardless of what, you can't knock this guy's art. It's utterly stunning and fantastic, and just a lot of time, a lot of effort is like going into this, and I cannot wait to pick up these volumes and all that. I cannot wait. Just give me them right now. I need them in my life. But that's all for me. So thank you much for watching as always. Let me know what you thought in the comments section down below, but I will see you guys though next time.